Shalom to all our friends at Arzenu. I'm Rabbi Josh Weinberg, and I serve as the president of Artsa US and as the vice president for Israel and Reform Zionism for the URJ here in North America. It's wonderful to be with you virtually, and only I wish that we could be together in person at some point soon. I wanted to share that this has been really a great time of growth and expansion for us at Artsa, as the past 5 years since we were together last at the World Zionist Congress, and of course, every year at the Vada Poel and Jewish Agency Board of Governors meetings. One of our biggest successes is that we succeeded to bring Zionism and our connection to Israel to the forefront of the priorities of the URJ, the largest movement in Jewish life in North America. When the URJ signed on to the Jerusalem program of the World Zionist Organization, becoming the first religious institution, religious organization to sign on to the Jerusalem program, and created a new position, a vice presidency for Israel and Reform Zionism. Of course, now we work at the highest levels and try to advance our mission and our goals for expanding and growing our movement in Israel, our beloved Israel movement for reform and progressive Judaism, and to try to bring Israel to our movement here and to try to infuse our congregations with Israel at all walks of congregational life. Since then, we've spent a great deal of time working on the World Zionist Congress elections campaign, and I want to first thank all of our partners in Arzenu and the INPJ and the World Union for Progressive Judaism for all coming together to work as one movement at this critical time for us. We succeeded in bringing great visibility to our movement, to congregations who all got behind us on this mission and really came together to try to get as many votes as possible. Of course, we knew that the competition was steep, and we didn't end up with the number of mandates that we would have liked, but I think the positives were really the visibility in our congregations and the joint work together as a movement. Now, in the months and weeks after the World Zionist Congress elections, as we're heading into the Congress, we're looking to harness that energy. There is a great hunger and a thirst for a connection to Israel, and for a connection to Israel that's beyond the political discussion, and that gets really into the heart of the matter of what does it mean for us to be Jews in the Jewish state at this time, at this day and age. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're now building an Israel leadership network, which will be comprised of leaders from all congregations in the URJ, over 850 congregations, with the hopes of bringing programming to them, training them, and working together in a network of leaders so that we can mobilize our congregations to develop that connection and relationship to Israel, and towards mobilizing our entire movement behind issues in Israel, at the Knesset, at the Supreme Court, and of course in Washington and in Ottawa, where we hope to advance our agenda as well. We're also looking to develop leadership among our young people with our Israel Education Task Force from NIFTY, bringing more people to Israel with now a new grant that offers a generous scholarship for teens traveling to Israel. And our focus is going to be on what happens upon their return. And we're also looking to provide thought leadership for our movement to say, how do we articulate and express those feelings of Zionism, especially in a very tense and contentious political atmosphere right now. So as we say that Hayom Katzar v'Melacha Meruba, that the day is short and the work is great, and we look forward to working together as Reform Zionists from all over the world. Shalom.